So, if you're new around here, we're Molly and Matt, and we quit our jobs to travel the world. We've been traveling for the last 2 years, and then the pandemic hit. So this year, we spent a month in the Maldives at the beginning of the year, flew to Serbia because of the UK's restrictions, and ended up spending 2 months exploring everything that Serbia has to offer, which leads us to Bulgaria, to our new destination. We're going to try and explore as much of Bulgaria as we can, and we hope that you will follow us on our journey. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of all of our Bulgarian explorations that we are about to do.
We made it. Good morning from Sofia, Bulgaria. We got across the border. It was hassle. We didn't film so much. We didn't want to give them a reason to not let us in. We got our negative COVID test, and we got a taxi from Skopje to the border, and then got another taxi after walking across the border to the capital, Sofia. We are so excited to be here. You can tell the sun's out. I still have no sunglasses. I'm wearing Molly's. But yeah, this city we're here, it's ancient. It dates back well before Christ. It is the 14th biggest city in all of Europe. I'm just so excited to explore it. The sun's out, there's hardly any COVID rules, so bars, restaurants are open, and that means we can start the day with some breakfast.
Got given a list of things to see, things to try and things to do here in Sofia from our hotel, the R34 Boutique Hotel. We will show you our room later on, but we're actually going for mikitsa, which is a traditional Bulgarian breakfast. I think you can have it at all times.
Straight away.
You have to go traditional straight away, and basically it's all things sweet. You can have it sour or salty if you want, but I'm really excited. So she recommended a place that is actually down this street here.
This is the tram street.
Probably one of the coolest
so
streets
many trams.
ever. Like,
we're gonna have to dodge these.
Yeah, we're gonna have to walk in the road and dodge the trams.
The most traditional are the ones with powdered sugar if you're looking for sweet, and the ones with feta cheese if you're looking for savory. Those are the most commonly eaten among households.
Oh my god, I love this place. Best recommend. Oh, it's so big up here.
It's amazing.
Look at this. It's like a tiny little in the ceiling, you're like in the loft, in your little cafe, and we have our Makitsa. We've been told that we also need to try banista.
Yeah.
So that is another traditional breakfast here in Bulgaria. So tomorrow banista, today makista. Sort of close.
I am unbelievably excited to try the makitsa. So as you heard the guy say downstairs, the most traditional is a plain one with icing sugar, and then one with something a little bit sour. Sweet or savoury. I'm going in with the savoury because I think feta cheese in the Balkans, or any type of white cheese in the Balkans with dough, is a necessity. It's like hot, oily, fluffy dough, crispy on the outside, and then you've got the sourness of the cheese. You could literally put anything on that and it would be amazing. But now it is your turn.
Why'd you leave me with the sweet? I much rather savoury, but with the icing sugar it looks just as great. Like Molly was saying, downstairs they've got all different types of toppings. You can get your Nutella, you can get your fruits, but we wanted to try what they said was the most traditional.
Because that's what we're here for, right?
I'm just going to get a big handful. Look, it's just icing sugar.
It's just all powdery.
Oh my god. That is so good. I need a napkin. It's going well. It's like a huge deep fried donut.
It's so nice. That was such a good recommendation from our hotel. Makitsa coffee, if you are in Sofia, then you should definitely check it out. It actually cost us around 6 lev, which is around £2.93 or actually really well priced for a breakfast each and a coffee. But walking around the city, it's a very vast city, similarly to Belgrade, very vast, but it's a very nice city. There's places to eat everywhere, there's loads of pizza places, coffee shops. I think everything looks better when the sun's out as well. This is what we have been walking for. This is the St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. It is magnificent. Like, honestly, in its size, its colours, the 3 golden domes. It's 3, right? Oh, it's more than 3 actually. They shine in the sun. It's perfect weather to come and see it now. They're so sparkly. And it was built back in the late 1800s. Supposedly the cornerstone was. I'm not sure which part of a cathedral that actually is, but essentially the foundations were laid all them years ago, and it's a suggestion of the liberation from the Ottomans.
It is hard to appreciate just how big and impressive this cathedral is. It's actually one of the largest Orthodox temples in all of the world. I think it's in maybe the top 10, and in the Balkans there's only this and St. Sava that come to mind. Finished in 1912. I'm full of facts today. It's in quite a strange location. You're on it's like a roundabout, and then round it you've got all the important buildings. So you've got like Parliament and some other like big important buildings, like a national museum next to it. But it's a cool location. You can park your car. You can actually enter, I think, for around €5. I might be wrong, but it was also built to commemorate the soldiers that lost their lives, both Russian and of course Bulgarian soldiers. Look at the size of the thing. I can't even get it in shot. The gold domes are what make it for me, especially with the sun being out. It makes it 10 times better. It would obviously be good any weather, but you get like the glistening of the sun on the top. Are we going in? I don't think we're going to go in. I'm not sure. No,
it's very busy at the minute because it's just hit lunchtime. Everyone's gone in.
It's really busy, and we're around Easter time now, so. Okay, we were going to go inside, but we found these electric scooters. Oh my god, it's going too quick. That you can rent anywhere by just going on an app, putting your card in and going. Oh my god, it is bumpy. So we're using these. Oh my god, I don't know how I can vlog and talk, but we're using these to get to the next thing that we want to see in the city. That wasn't a good idea. We need to cancel it. So basically, we're near like the President's Palace. We're near where they do the changing of the guard, but I don't think they're doing it at the moment. Cobbled streets, nowhere to cross the road, so we're gonna have to just lock it up and walk the rest of the way.
That was funny. They're actually really good fun. Scooters are such good fun. They're actually everywhere here. You will find them dotted around the place. But I can't believe that the building, the architecture here, it doesn't feel like the Balkans. It doesn't look the same. It's got a very different feel to it. It kind of makes me think of like Vienna, Budapest, especially when the sun is shining and you can actually see all the amazing colours on the buildings. But we're actually looking for a metro station. Weird, I know. We're trying to find it and we are just walking around, but I just keep getting sidetracked by all the different buildings here.
This is why I was on the hunt for a metro station. This is Sadika station, which is the most popular metro station in all of Sofia, and actually the first metro station here that was built took 30 years, because like I say, this city is ancient. It has as many Roman ruins as Italy, as Greece, and not much of it has been found. Like they were digging this out, and look, an old Roman city was found. Like I'm walking through the metro station and there are Roman ruins below me, which is mind-blowing really. They even have in one of the hotels here, we're not going to visit it, but one of the hotels, when they were building it in the 2000s, they come across like a coliseum, an old amphitheatre, and part of that has been preserved within the hotel. So who knows, the more metro stations that are built here, we're gonna get more Roman ruins like that. It is crazy that all of this is right next to and around a metro station. Imagine they never dug that metro station. You may have never found all of this, but behind me, the Cathedral of St. George. This dates back to like the 4th century. It was like a Roman baths, and then it became the cathedral inside the Roman town of Sedica, and now it's like in between, it's like preserved, and in between us you've got, in front it's like the President Palace, I think, you've got shops, restaurants, but then you've just got this here with the Roman ruins behind me. I'm all historyed out, I really am. We're not history buffs, but the fact that this is sort of like in between the modern Sofia and so close to everything centrally, you can't miss it. This here is like the back of the President's, I think it's called the President's Palace, but anyway, and then you've just got your ruins and the oldest building in modern Sofia. 4th century. Too much history? Or just about enough?
Just about enough. I didn't realise Sofia or Bulgaria in general had this much.
I can't believe it's that ancient. You never think of ancient Bulgaria, do you?
No, but it has been really interesting to see. However, history and more history can only lead to one thing.
A historic beer?
Thank you so much.
Nostravi.
Nostravi! Wow, so this is going to be my first taste of Zagorka. Before I tell you where we are.
We weren't sure what the best Bulgarian lager is.
There is
this or...
There's another one beginning with K. It's very conflicting out here, but we went for this one because this is where they had it. We're in the social on the main pedestrian shopping street here. It is called Vitosha Street, and there are just hundreds of
If you want a bar or restaurant, it's quite bad for us because we're like, I want to go here,
yeah,
but then I want to go here.
I have major fear of missing out because I walk down all of these places and I think, oh my god, should we have gone in this one? Should we have gone in this one? I'm happy with the social and I'm happy with the Zagorka.
This pedestrian street is the best street to people watch. You're going to find all the characters that you want to find in Sofia. Down here you've got the bars, the restaurants, and just everyone walking through. And the best thing about it is that our hotel is literally, look, I've just turned off, that is the main pedestrian street, and I can see my hotel in front of me. It's like 10 feet, so we're going to quickly pop back, and I'll probably pop back out a little bit later after we've shown you the room. I've got the taste now for the Bulgarian beer. What beer was it? Zagorka, loved it.
When Matt said it was close, he was not wrong. It is literally 10 seconds away from the main pedestrian street. I couldn't have wished for a better location.
Perfect run for beer.
Beer and pizza, the perfect run, but...
Oh yeah, they didn't even say we had pizza, didn't we?
Yeah, actually we forgot to mention we did have a really nice pizza in the social, but let me show you the room. So this is our massive room. I love the decor here. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but we have our sofa, we have a table and chairs. They even left us wine and chocolate truffles.
Actually, I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
I have opened the chocolate truffles though. Sorry. And we have storage, we have a kettle. When I said I love the decor, I love the fact that the wall is like, looks like it's been broken, but it's not. I don't know what sort of style that is. What sort of style is that?
The purposely broken wall.
The purposely broken wall, the fashion, and it's sort of like the industrial lights hanging down. The bed is super comfy. I've made it as tidy as possible because obviously we didn't sleep in it last night. We have a big open wet room. I'm gonna call it a wet room because there's not like a border between the shower and the toilet. And then the view, the windows, huge bay windows overlooking the street next to the main pedestrian street.
I think you can just see the main pedestrian street.
Let me just check one sec. Oh yeah, I can see the main pedestrian street.
It was so nice of R34 Boutique Hotel to give us this Royale, I'm trying to speak really posh, dry sparkling wine. I'm going to try and open it. It's been an amazing day, it really has. First day in Sofia, and
very unexpected.
Really unexpected. It doesn't seem like your stereotypical Balkan city. It really reminds me of some Central European cities.
Do you even know how to open that, by the way?
I'm going to try. It's got a plastic cork, it should be. What the hell? Okay, it's open.
You even know how to.
I definitely didn't know how to turn it. Anyway, let me continue. I'm alive, it didn't break anything. Oh, I'm going to give you a small glass after that.
Thank you.
Nostravi. But yeah,
I've got the giggles.
So have I. It has been an amazing day. So we have seen the cathedral. We've seen some of the Roman ruins. I didn't realise, Nevsky. I didn't realise that there were so many Roman ruins here.
I didn't realise how much history Sofia had. Honestly, I've said it before, I will say it again. It's so much that goes unnoticed, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't even know it was here. It's been excavated and they're finding more and more all the time. There's just so much to see. Like I say, it reminds me a lot of Vienna, maybe Budapest, maybe a little bit of Prague in there. It's
got an amazing city break vibe about it.
Yeah, it's one of them. Like, we've done other cities and like, you've just done it because you're travelling, but here it's one of them ones that before we went travelling we used to go to cities and see them for a little period of time for like 2 or 3 days, and this would definitely be one of them. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm gonna drink this, hope that I haven't broken anything in the hotel room, and then probably gonna go back out and have a couple more beers because it is our first day and we're celebrating Nevsky. See you in the next one.